Hi, my name is Kenny Webster. I work in Houston, Texas in media. I work in media and advertising. But remember promo code WJ or you're going to pay too much money.
That's pretty good.
Thank you very much.
Is that an ad read?
That's most of my job, yeah. I injured my shoulder when I was skiing, and I had probably about 10 months of just tolerating the fact that I couldn't sleep on the left side of my body. And this just became normal for me. I was in okay shape. I ran a lot. I've never taken weightlifting seriously. I never did. And I assumed because of the shoulder injury that I couldn't do this program. And a friend of mine at work encouraged me, said, actually, you'd be surprised. So I went and talked to my doctor. I got my shoulder x-ray and she said, there's nothing wrong with you. Your muscles are deteriorating because you had this ski injury a year ago and you've been going so easy on it. So I start the program, and after about 2 weeks, I forgot I had the ski injury. It was like a magic trick. And about a month into it, one of the coaches here, Tony, asked me, how's your shoulder? And it kind of threw me off. I was like, what is he even talking about? I was like, oh, that's right. The ski injury. The truth about it is, and I know this sounds like hyperbole, but it's not, part of the reason why I am a loyal brand evangelist of the Starting Strength weightlifting program is because it solved a problem for me so quickly that I forgot I had the problem. People will joke that a lot of gyms are like a cult, and I think that's just a silly thing people say at gyms, but there really is a community here where you get to know people in the program. And what's cool about Starting Strength is this is one of the only gyms where you don't see mirrors. It's not focused on aesthetics, which is interesting because if that is your concern, you can get great results without worrying about that, you know? It's interesting to think too that people that are obsessed with aesthetics sometimes might look like they're in good shape and they're actually not. And you know, that's what's so interesting about this program. You come in here and you'll meet one of the guys in the program and he seems like an average soccer dad, and then he can rack pull 500-600 pounds. You're like, how is that even possible? And you go to some other gym where you see somebody that looks like they have packs of hot dogs all over their arm, and they're underperforming the average person you meet in this gym. There's another side of this too. It's like some people will get into the program to like gain weight or lose weight or get stronger. The thing I didn't expect to happen was this. This has had a profound effect on my mental health. People get into programs like this and they don't realize that you learn a lot about yourself when you're underneath the bar. You know, when you have several hundred pounds or a couple hundred pounds or whatever it is. In this program, I went through some hard times in my personal life. You know, we all live and love and lose. And weirdly enough, it was strength training and powerlifting that helped me get through some of the things in my personal life that would have been bigger obstacles for me if not for the fact that I started doing this program. God puts interesting things in your lap at strange times. Sometimes you're not expecting to do something and you find out it's exactly what you needed. I will tell you that I started lifting weights when I was 40. I don't know how old I look, but I'm 42 years old. I started this program right after I turned 40, and I never thought I would get into weightlifting. And I will tell you that it's probably my favorite thing that I do on a weekly basis today. I wish I'd started 20 years ago.
Wow.